My response to people is that unfortunately, because of the origins of this country and the original sin of this country, everything is about race.
The financial downfall of Sunny Hostin and her husband, Dr. Emmanuel Hostin, has sent shockwaves through both the entertainment and legal worlds. Known for her sharp legal analysis and passionate advocacy for justice on The View, Sunny now finds herself on the other side of a legal battle, one that could destroy her career and financial stability. At the heart of the controversy is a high-profile RICO lawsuit, which has reportedly forced the Hostin into bankruptcy. The Racketeer Influenced and Corrupt Organizations, RICO Act, is typically used to prosecute organized crime, financial fraud, and large-scale corruption schemes. In this case, Dr. Emmanuel Hostin, a well-respected orthopedic surgeon, is accused of being involved in an insurance fraud ring, allegedly profiting from fraudulent medical claims, unnecessary surgeries, and illegal financial kickbacks.
She's a dummy. I watched her over the years. That is one dumb.
These accusations have led to a series of lawsuits that have put immense financial strain on the couple.
Donald Trump, I want to thank you for personally telling so many lies and committing so many alleged crimes and providing us with material on a daily basis.
As legal troubles mount, reports suggest that the Hostin have been quietly moving assets and restructuring their finances in a desperate attempt to avoid complete ruin. Meanwhile, Sunny has remained notably silent on the matter, an unusual move for someone known for her outspoken views on justice and accountability. Her silence has only fueled speculation, with critics calling out what they perceive as hypocrisy. The public reaction has been intense. While some fans express sympathy, others view this as a dramatic fall from grace. The media frenzy surrounding the case has also placed The View in an uncomfortable position, with many wondering how long Sunny can remain on the show while dealing with such damaging allegations.
But the notion that we are in a violent country, this country was built on violence. We're a very violent country.
Rob, you can stop. Yeah, you can stop it.
Beyond the headlines, this case raises critical questions. How does someone go from being a respected legal analyst to facing potential financial ruin? How will this affect Sunny's career and credibility? And does this lawsuit expose deeper issues of corruption within high-profile industries? As the legal battle unfolds, the Hostin reputation, career, and financial future hang in the balance.
If she didn't really know what was going on, right, which is what she's probably going to say later, oh, I had no idea what my husband and his associates were doing.
Sunny Hostin has built her reputation as a legal analyst, journalist, and outspoken advocate for justice. As a co-host of The View, she has frequently taken a strong stance against corruption, financial fraud, and unethical behavior, often calling for accountability in high-profile legal cases. However, her current situation paints a stark contrast to her public persona.
My response to people is that unfortunately, because of the origins of this country and the original sin of this country, everything is about race.
The legal troubles surrounding her and her husband, Dr. Emmanuel Hostin, have left many questioning whether she is now facing the same level of scrutiny she has demanded for others. For years, Sunny has portrayed herself as a champion of the truth, someone who holds others accountable for unethical behavior. She has been especially critical of those in positions of power who engage in financial corruption, making her current predicament particularly ironic. While she has not been directly accused of participating in any fraudulent activity, her connection to her husband's alleged financial crimes has cast a shadow over her credibility. Meanwhile, Dr. Emmanuel Hostin, a respected orthopedic surgeon, has spent decades building his medical practice. On the surface, he appeared to be a successful, well-respected professional with no signs of financial distress. However, recent lawsuits suggest that behind closed doors, his practice was allegedly involved in a multi-million-dollar insurance fraud scheme, which may have contributed to the couple's current financial collapse. Despite their outward appearance of wealth and stability, reports suggest that the Hostin have been struggling financially for years. Investigations reveal a pattern of excessive spending, including luxury vacations, high-end real estate investments, and designer wardrobes, all while their legal troubles mounted. According to sources, the Hostin lived a lifestyle far beyond their means, accumulating significant debt while ignoring the financial warning signs. Some speculate that their spending habits may have played a role in their legal troubles, as financial pressures may have led to riskier financial decisions behind the scenes. One of the most shocking revelations in the lawsuit is the claim that the Hostin may have attempted to hide assets before filing for bankruptcy. Reports suggest that they transferred money into offshore accounts and moved assets under different names in an attempt to shield their wealth from legal claims. If true, this could lead to even more legal trouble, including accusations of fraud and financial misconduct. As more details emerge, the public is left wondering, did Sunny know about her husband's alleged fraud? Did they knowingly engage in financial mismanagement? And how will this affect Sunny's future on The View? The Hostin financial crisis reached a breaking point when Dr. Emmanuel Hostin was named in a RICO, Racketeer Influenced and Corrupt Organizations lawsuit, a legal action typically reserved for cases involving large-scale fraud, corruption, or organized crime. The lawsuit alleges that Emmanuel was involved in a multi-million-dollar insurance fraud scheme, which included illegal financial kickbacks, fraudulent medical billing, and performing unnecessary surgeries to inflate insurance claims. For years, Emmanuel built a reputation as a respected orthopedic surgeon, but investigators claim that behind closed doors, his practice engaged in fraudulent activities that misused the healthcare system for profit. According to legal documents, his clinic allegedly worked with other medical professionals, insurance brokers, and business owners in a scheme designed to exploit medical insurance payouts. The RICO lawsuit claims that Emmanuel and his associates engaged in billing for unnecessary medical procedures, performing surgeries and treatments that were not medically needed, leading to inflated insurance claims. Fake patient referrals, allegedly working with third-party medical networks that funneled patients to his clinic under false pretenses, sometimes even fabricating injuries. Kickback schemes, receiving illegal payments for referring patients to specific specialists, clinics, or law firms, violating medical ethics and federal law. Financial misrepresentation, hiding money from regulatory agencies to avoid scrutiny and maintain an appearance of legitimacy. Beyond the RICO lawsuit, other legal troubles have surfaced, adding to the Hostin financial woes. Medical malpractice lawsuits. Several former patients have reportedly come forward with claims that they received unnecessary surgeries or were misled about their medical treatment. Some allege that they suffered lasting health complications due to procedures that should never have been performed. Insurance fraud investigations. Authorities are now looking deeper into Emmanuel's finances, with some sources claiming that his practice overbilled insurance companies by millions of dollars over several years. If these claims hold up in court, he could face severe legal penalties, including potential prison time. Bankruptcy allegations. Reports suggest that the Hostin attempted to move money and assets before filing for bankruptcy, which could be considered fraudulent concealment. If proven, this could escalate their legal troubles and even lead to criminal charges. One of the most immediate consequences Emmanuel faces is the potential loss of his medical license. If the accusations are proven in court, the state medical board may revoke his ability to practice medicine permanently. Given the severity of the allegations, this could mean the end of his career in the medical field. As the legal battle intensifies, Sunny Hostin has remained relatively silent about the details of the case, but the pressure is mounting. Critics argue that her credibility is now at stake, given that she has built her public image on the importance of legal ethics and accountability. The big question remains, how much did Sunny know about her husband's alleged fraudulent activities? And will she also face legal consequences? The revelation of the RICO lawsuit and financial troubles has sent shockwaves through the public, leading to intense scrutiny of both Sunny Hostin and her husband, Dr. Emmanuel Hostin. Given Sunny's high-profile career as a legal analyst and co-host on The View, many have found it ironic, and even hypocritical, that she now finds herself on the receiving end of the type of legal battles she so often critiques on television. Sunny has built her brand on speaking out against financial fraud, corruption, and unethical behavior, making this scandal particularly damaging to her credibility. While she has not been directly implicated in the fraudulent activities, her silence on the issue has raised eyebrows. Critics have questioned whether she was aware of her husband's alleged misconduct, and if so, why she didn't take action earlier. For years, Sunny has been a vocal advocate for justice, often calling out public figures for their lack of accountability. Now those same critics are pointing fingers at her, demanding transparency. Some have accused her of double standards, arguing that if another public figure were facing similar allegations, she would be the first to demand accountability. As the legal troubles continue to unfold, The View has found itself in an uncomfortable position. The show, known for tackling controversial issues, has yet to address the scandal in detail, and Sunny has reportedly refused to discuss it on air. Behind the scenes, tensions among her co-hosts have reportedly grown, with some questioning whether Sunny's presence on the show could become a liability. Public reaction to the scandal has been deeply divided. While some fans express sympathy for Sunny, arguing that she may have been unaware of her husband's alleged actions, others believe she must have had at least some knowledge of the financial irregularities. On social media, reactions have ranged from disbelief to outright criticism. The hashtag #Sunny scandal trended briefly, with users debating whether she should step down from The View until the legal matters are resolved. Memes and online jokes comparing her situation to previous financial scandals have also gained traction, further damaging her public image. Meanwhile, Emmanuel Hostin's career is crumbling under the weight of the allegations. Patients have started canceling appointments, and colleagues are distancing themselves from his practice. Some within the medical community have openly criticized him, arguing that if the allegations are true, he has betrayed the trust of his patients and the profession as a whole. There is growing speculation about whether The View will take action against Sunny. While the show has not issued an official statement, industry insiders suggest that ABC executives are closely monitoring the situation. If the legal troubles continue to escalate, or if new evidence implicates Sunny directly, she could face suspension or even termination from the show. If she is forced to leave, it could be a devastating blow to her career. Unlike other scandals that involve personal mistakes, this case involves serious financial and legal implications, which may make it difficult for Sunny to recover her professional reputation. For Dr. Emmanuel Hostin, the situation looks even more grim. If convicted, he could face prison time, massive fines, and the permanent loss of his medical license. While some speculate that he may try to reach a settlement to avoid jail, the severity of the allegations means that prosecutors may push for a harsher penalty. As the fallout intensifies, the Hostin once glamorous life is unraveling, with their careers, reputation, and finances all in jeopardy. The legal and financial downfall of Sunny Hostin and her husband, Dr. Emmanuel Hostin, is a cautionary tale of reputation, accountability, and the consequences of financial misconduct. What began as a prestigious career in law and media for Sunny and a respected medical practice for Emmanuel has now spiraled into a full-blown scandal that threatens everything they have built. While Sunny has not been directly accused of wrongdoing, her silence and association with the case have cast a long shadow over her credibility. As a legal analyst who has built her career on calling out corruption and misconduct, her lack of transparency has led many to question whether she holds herself to the same ethical standards she demands of others. For Emmanuel, the situation is even more dire. Facing allegations of insurance fraud, illegal kickbacks, and potential racketeering charges, his medical career hangs in the balance. If convicted, he could face prison time, financial ruin, and permanent revocation of his medical license. Beyond the personal and legal consequences for the Hostin, this case raises broader questions about wealth, power, and accountability. In an era where media personalities wield enormous influence, should they be held to higher ethical standards? And when public figures find themselves embroiled in scandals, how much responsibility do they bear for the actions of their spouses and close associates? As the case continues to unfold, one thing is clear: the fallout from this scandal will leave a lasting impact on both Sunny and Emmanuel Hostin. Whether they can rebuild their reputations or if this marks the end of their public careers remains to be seen. Should Sunny be held accountable for her husband's alleged crimes, or is she unfairly caught in the crossfire? We want to hear your opinions.